Hello everybody, welcome to another video and welcome to another unboxing. I wasn't expecting to be doing this video anytime soon whatsoever, but I know you guys love the PowerPC stuff, so when I had the opportunity to get this Mac, I had to grasp it with both hands. I'll explain everything as I'm unboxing it, but this is my first ever PowerMac G4 and I'm going to unbox it for you. We're in the living room, which has sort of become the standard for unboxing these towers, but I'm going to put you on the tripod and let's get into the box. So how did I get this Mac? Basically it came about as a series of really sort of lucky coincidences. You may know of, or you may have known of a YouTuber called Chris Mac Guy. Chris, he used to make videos on PowerPC Macs and even older stuff, some 68K stuff I believe. Years ago now, years and years ago, and basically he disappeared off the face of the earth, internet-wise, for a long time, and then, this is going to have to make noise because I have to get the box open somehow, then he turned up. He just happened to be in It's My Natural Colours live stream the other day, and I was like, oh my god, it's you, and he's, well, yeah, and then towards the end, he basically said, because I don't know how it came about, but I think Tom was on about a G5 or something, and he said, I have a G5 available, and I said, well, I have, and then he said, I also have an MDD available, and I was like, because I was looking at these, I've been watching a ton of these on eBay, because I know you guys love the PowerPC stuff, and basically the plan was, dump the money from my adverts, from RPM, from my network, and dump all of that into this machine alone. This is going to be the PowerPC Mac from now on. This is going to be, hopefully, when I'm done, the quickest PowerPC, or the quickest G4 MDD, say, in the world, almost, I guess. It'll be up there anyway. But, yeah, he basically said that. Then, we got into an email conversation, and I said, yeah, I really want your Mac. He basically said, well, I said to him, are you asking for money, or what do you want for it? And he basically said, just give me a few quid, basically, to cover the packing costs, packing peanuts and stuff. And I said, that's absolutely fine. I arranged my own courier. He even offered to drive from, it's somewhere in Bristol, I believe, Bristol or Bath. He offered to drive from there, cross the Severn Bridge and come in to Wales to drop this off me at cost of petrol, obviously. And I said, no man, it'll take up the whole day basically, but it's just, the generosity is mental. Sorry for the jump cut there, guys. My camera decided to crash, yeah, you missed about 30 seconds of footage here. I'm just going to backtrack. Basically, I got all the tape off. It wasn't that exciting. And, yeah, he gave us a little bit of a note here. High packing slip for your records. I don't know if he sold these on eBay. I'm not sure in the past, because, or unless he's just mocked up a shipping label in Word or whatever. But, yeah, that's pretty cool. You can see the specs there. It is an 867 megahertz, but, from what I can tell, it's a piece of piss to upgrade it. I will go on to upgrades in a minute and what I plan to do with this this MDD. But as you can see, guys, a little bit of bubble wrap on the top, and that is, I think, fair to say, the best shipped Mac I have ever received. My G5 was packed pretty poorly. My Mac Pro even was packed pretty poorly. Luckily, that was okay. But yeah, I won't be able to do this one-handed, because, oh, there we go. I've never had an MDD before. I've never even had a PowerMac G4. I don't even think I've seen a G4 in person before, which is pretty mad. But I think you have to see these in person to really appreciate the design of them. So I'm really looking forward to getting this out of the bubble wrap. I'm going to do it off camera because this 20 kilos is a fair lump. So I'll be back in a minute, guys. Okay, so here she is, out of the ridiculous amount of bubble wrap. But ridiculous in my world is good, especially when you're shipping one of these, because at the end of the day, these things are, well, they do have moving parts in them, and they are extremely fragile. But man, the design, I've always appreciated the design of these G4s, but I've always sort of preferred the J5 ones, but it's really hard to explain. They look absolutely stunning. I was expecting it to look a little bit retro and to have aged a little bit, but it really, I mean, it doesn't look like anything Apple makes now, but it just looks amazing. The way the sort of see-through plastic sort of responds and reflects and bounces light around the place, it's gorgeous. It really is. It really is. And the mirror drive doors there. Hello guys. You can see there I'm using an iPhone. This is that's a story for another day. But anyway, on the front, nothing apart from the little power button. I'm not sure if this is mechanical or whether it's electrical, as in it's like on its own sort of proprietary board. I'm not too sure. You got your speaker up there, and the headphone jack there, which is of course very helpful. That's where your ventilation goes. I'm not sure if it goes into these. Maybe a little bit. I'm not too sure, but most of it, I guess, goes up through there. This design, well, this Mac was designed with ventilation in mind, really. On the back, we've got I'm not sure what it is. It may be the GeForce 4MX, 32 meg of VRAM. Again, ADC VGA. I do hope to upgrade this. As I said, this thing's going to be upgraded like an absolute mad thing. Maybe with a 7800 GS, maybe with 9600, something like that, something really decent. They'll run Leopard nicely in terms of core image, Cortex Extreme, that sort of stuff. But I would like to have one that runs OS 9, and I believe it's the GeForce 4 Ti is the most powerful card that will boot into OS 9. I'm not 100% sure though, so I'm new to these machines, so I don't know everything about them at all. But you can see the little things on the back there. PowerMac G4, designed by Apple in California, 2002 model, and you can see they're horizontally assembled in Ireland. USB 1.1s, 2 of them, and whoa, one of those FireWire 400s looks like he's had a bit of a hard time of it. It doesn't bother me. I only need one. The only time I use FireWire is when I'm cloning a hard drive from one Mac to another via FireWire 400 in target mode. I may use that, but I will definitely only need 2 of them. It's not like I have a daisy chain hard drive thing going on. 56K and Ethernet. We got audio in and out, and we got the Apple Pro speakers. I would love to get a pair of Apple Pro speakers. I've heard great things about them, and you can see all of the ventilation on the back here. Up here you've got your little padlock thing, so no one can get into your MDD. On the back, on the bottom then, sorry, you've got your Kensington lock. So, that's the ports on the outside, and this is what I'm really looking forward to. Arguably the most upgradable Mac ever. PCI, you can get SATA, USB 2.0, AirPort, everything. Here we go. Door opens like that. That wasn't how I was expecting it to feel. I've watched so many videos of these guys. I don't know. It's weird to have one in front of me, and I'm blown away. Wow, that is sweet. I'm interested in seeing now what power supply it has and what fan it has. It's the AC Bell or AC Bell 400 watt. Isn't it? I believe the 400 watt is the quieter of the two. There's a 360 and the 400 watt. But anyway, regardless, I'm going to sort of isolate which fans make the most noise, because I know this machine is loud, and I want to make this as quiet as possible. But yeah, I'm probably going to rip out pretty much every single fan in this system and replace it for something far quieter and far more modern. Down here is this Delta fan or the Pabst fan. It is the Delta fan. I believe that is the louder of the two, but again, as I said, I'm going to be upgrading it. Noise isn't really a question at this point in time. In here, I believe it's a 160 gig drive, he said. Yep, it's upside down. Oh yeah, that's awesome. A load of these MDDs lose their hard drive brackets over time. He's kept both of them. Both of them are in here. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Chris. I just keep on having to say thank you to him, actually. This is awesome. I obviously haven't turned it on. It could be damaged in shipping or something. I'm not going to keep my hopes up that much, but he gave this to me pretty much, and that is incredible. You got the spare ID there. Here's the heatsink, dual 867 MHz PowerPC G4. Hopefully we'll get the front side bus up to 167 MHz, which will then allow me to put a nice quick dual 1.25 or dual 1.42 GHz processor in here, and then hopefully upgrade that if at all possible. We've got this fan here. I've never understood this fan. Question here: in your optical drive in your computer at home, do you have a cooling solution for the optical drive? Most likely not. So I don't understand why they put that there. Was it just for the sake of it, or I don't understand. Does it then go back and go onto the heatsink? I'm not sure why that is there. I assume it's just for the optical drive, because you can see here it's got the blanket plate on the back. Not much air can pass through there. The only other thing I could think of is, because the heatsink is higher up than the fan, it doesn't sit totally central. If I try and show you, this is going to be a bit of a nightmare. You can see there, it doesn't quite fit central. So the only other thing I could think of is if that sort of covers the remainder of the heatsink to a certain degree, but that's a bit of a weird one for me personally. Your airport card fits in there. I do have a spare airport card actually, which is awesome, so I will be able to get Wi-Fi here without an issue, without using an external USB thing, which is a bit of trouble considering it's only got 2 USB ports. Not sure what that is. Not sure at all. If anybody knows the answer to that, could you please leave it in the description, because I don't know. It's plugged into the logic board there. But yeah, you got your pram battery there, and here is the graphics card. Ugh. Yeah, it's just a dinky little passive cooling thing. That's nice. That'll definitely do the trick. I don't have a Leopard disc, you see. I've only got Tiger at the moment, so I'm going to have to figure out a way to get Leopard onto this machine, but that's a headache for another day. I'm not sure what optical drive is in here, but overall, guys, I am just in a bit of a nerdgasm here. This is a gorgeous machine. It really, really, really is. Chuffed with it. It's in great condition. There's only one little scuff on the sort of drive doors there, but that doesn't bother me at all. And it's so dinky. It's so small. But yeah, this is pretty much it for this video, guys. Expect a Tiger install in the near future, and then we can get on with the upgrades, can't we? I'm really looking forward to upgrading this Mac. I really, really, really am. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I hope it's sort of got you back into the PowerPC spirit. PowerPC is staying on this channel. Thank you so much to Chris. You're an absolute lifesaver. But yeah, the MDD, I have one now, and let's get started. So yeah, that's obviously for sometime in the future. But yeah, again, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.